should have that
Hey
thing
boys,
yesterday.
here we are in the locker room at
He's narrating too.
Turkey Day,
Turkey Day.
1990.
What are you doing? I got my underwear. First time
Game
cookie shit up on
between
time.
Manchester and Georgetown. Beautiful day, going to be in the 50s. It's around 7:45 now, and I'm in the New York Giants locker room. Oh, I mean Manchester Hornets locker room. Mark Zola.
It's going to be edited for younger children.
He's got more tape than Dickerson that plays for the Indianapolis Colts. There's Quinn.
Hey.
How are you? Number Delaney over here, number 68. Be a junior next year.
No, he's a junior this year. What? What are you looking for?
Little Delaney. Starting quarterback, a junior.
Not everyone's here yet, Craig.
Sorry.
Still more people to come.
Okay.
Cracky, you going big time with that?
Mikey Powers putting his rib pads on there.
No, I didn't say that. Joe done.
This beautiful tape, so
You got it? Huh? You got it?
Eric, look over here.
How old are
Oh, how you doing?
Oh, good.
Big game today is Zaparopoulos here. Zap, you gonna get taped up also?
Flying out there? Why don't you
Gail?
in uniform?
yes.
Don't tape it too tight now.
I'll try not to.
That's good.
Is this for Mark?
Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Scott Kershaw, he's a senior. He'll be graduating this year. Last year of football here at Manchester High.
Jack, he's on the scene, you know what I mean?
So yeah, back in the locker room. Here's the boys.
If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ will boss it.
Papa. North Sully.
Cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. Let's get it on this sound.
Oh yeah. How'd you make out, Richie? All right?
Yeah.
Good. Could be a nice one, huh?
Nice day. Nice day.
I haven't got time to get those guys inside. We'll get them later. Dick.
Hi, Cracker.
Oh yeah, they we're in the with Coach
Scott and Tommy.
Coach Canadian.
Thanksgiving.
in here with a
Thanksgiving. Yeah, well, I had to take the one out. I had
lineman's meeting.
the one in I had out. 1962. Why are you doing that one? Beatles. Hey, it was supposed to be early, right? 8 o'clock. Elvis Presley.
They're rolled up underneath. See if that pad is rolled up underneath.
Shut up, Jeff.
It's rolled up.
Mark,
What?
Alright.
back in the locker room again. The boys are getting dressed here. There's big boy Delaney. Look up here, guys, will you?
God damn it.
Steven! Steven!
Shake that thing, gonna make you burn, gonna make you stay.
Mark! 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 Right now, just before game. There you go. Coach York.
Where's he going?
Look up here, Goop.
Nathan Hughes, Jeff Blaisdell, linebackers, Eric Sullivan, captain Cosmo Palazola, Emmanuel Quinn. Deep three at safety, David Mesgar. One corner, Stephen Athanas. The other corner, Tommy Salter. Boys, I told you I have a little guest speaker for you here, pregame. Give us a message or two. Brings tears to my eyes to think of what he did on the field for us. And when I went to the school play and had the lead, I felt just as good. Boys, Wally Mellon. Boy, I get excited when I'm in here. You guys got to play like it's your last game. I mean, it is your last. A lot of cities, it's your last game. I mean, you'll never forget football. Never. I mean, I've been out of school a while, and I just get a great feeling. I mean, I put my jersey on.
Raffle tickets. These tickets are expensive. They're $100 a piece, but they afford you the opportunity to win $5,000. For 72, Mike Scott Kershaw. Number 74, Brendan Crocker. One of today's game captains, Mark McCoy. Number 53, Jason Zaparopoulos. Number 85, Jeff Blaisdell. Number 56, Nathan Hughes. And number 4, today's other game captain, Steve Athanas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the two Manchester senior co-captains, number 58, Eric Sullivan. And number 1, Cosmo Palazola. Ladies and gentlemen, the Manchester Hornets. For the 11,000 drawing at halftime today. $1,000.
You want to go 10? Okay.
Go, Chop! Let's go, guys!
22's over here talking. Hey, gentlemen, first thing we're going to have you introduce yourself.
Once you get on that angle, because I have to stand for the clock. Hi, gentlemen.
Siegel will be the linesman today. Mr. Monez will have the clock. Okay, we'll play a 10-minute period. Okay, green and white. We're going to use the silver dollar today. Head, tail, captain. Make the call while it's in the air. Okay. Head. It is the head. You want the first? You want the first?
Let's go, Tommy!
Okay. Afternoon Green. Let's play, take our place.
Cosmo, you got 2 minutes left. Make the best of it now.
Quiet down,
Senior,
fellas.
let's go.
Will you?
Go, Junior! Watch the stop and go, okay? He's gonna release.
Now watch that flea flicker over here from the first pass, Tommy.
You gotta want it, Al. Let's go.
That's it! Let's go!
Hey, go Green, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 155.
Wait, Bubba.
Get out of here.
Go, boys. Look up here. Let's go. Look up here. Come on. Red, look up here, will you guys? Stevie, look up here. Come on.
The play. Let's go.
We need one more.
Fun? It's a little sad every now and then. Hey, that's almost like the brook. Yeah. Where's Wolf? Where's the Wolf? Tell the Wolf. Wolf's going in the showers. Here, let's bullshit for Let's play with the brook. Oh, I didn't know that was coming. Rocky! Guys, absolutely.
Mark.
You'll say that's us, right?
Cracker.
How about a cheer for Cracker, huh? Cracker! 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 How about the Wolf? How are we going to get this? One suggestion would be, I think Tom Tal deserves a game ball. That's one of my suggestions. You guys have any suggestions? We've got a couple of game balls. All right, let's come back inside after
The score remains at 31-13.
Mark.
Smile, will you, for face? Huh? Do we have anybody stretches hurt?
Brett.
I'll go out there. I'll go out there. I got it, coach. I'll push. I got it. Hurry up. Do it again. At least you got to run the ball.
Cracker!
I want to see this. Here comes Tommy.
Hi, Craig!
And when you get to where you
Hey, Wes, get it over!
let it run a little bit so that, because you're going to reverse and cut them off and you want on it.
Thank you very much, Toby. I appreciate this.
Anytime.
First and 10 for the Hornets from the Georgetown 39-yard line.
All right, let's listen. Stevie said he didn't need the hand the first time.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Georgetown.
Let's hear it. Now that's it.
First and 10 for the Royals from their own 44 complete.
Tommy. Salt. We're running goal now, Tommy. See it coming.
Final score, ladies and gentlemen. Beverly 13, Salem 6.
field. Hey,
All right, guys.
Look over here, guys, will ya?
Start kicking now. Dance? Yeah. First line. All right. Way to go, guys.
Where's the Thanos?
Got it done?
Yeah. Turn around the other way.
You played a great game, didn't you, huh?
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a good one, yeah.
Michael, how are you?
Where's Mike?
This is Mike right here.
Hey, Mike, happy Thanksgiving. Your brother's much quicker than you are, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that, huh?
Nice game.
Hey, give her a big hug, will you? This is fun, huh?
Yeah.
Mike, look over here, Mike. That's the boy.
Pictures, don't waste it.
Yeah, I got it.
That's enough.
All right, mother-in-law.
Okay, good.
18 touchdowns, new school record for this guy, yeah?
Got one of Joe. You didn't have to say mother.
And Mrs. Cagney and Dick Ananian, Coach Ananian. I just hope this comes out, that's all. You know? I got plenty of film.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Yeah.
One of the best.
They're in the locker room now. They got this jukebox on here. After the game, Manchester won 14. Davis had 3 touchdowns and Croswell had 2. Great day for the seniors here. Great day. Great day for the seniors.
These songs of freedom is all I
Nice game, Mark.
Redemption song.
They got the jukebox going on over here. Brett's got another year. I'd say Brett's got another year. Everybody's being congratulated. Here's Cosmo and Joey here. This year's captain. Both had a great game today. Look over here, guys, will you? Nice game. I hope this comes out, guys.
Get the round ball out, right?
Joby, outside cleaning up here. I got John Graves. He turns around. I don't want to get his ass. I'd like to get a nice picture of him for this video. Kids that enjoy this.
Don't forget
All the parents out there working hard for them.
Oh, Craig's talking into it.
He's talking into it. Boy, if I get a donut.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You didn't call my
Nothing
number.
like it,
You didn't
huh?
call my number.
I'm sorry. You know I had 3 winning tickets out of those, though?
Did you?
Yeah.
Hi,
Georgia,
Craig.
I hope this comes out, like I said before.
Go slow, Craig.
Yeah, slow, honey. Last of the Mohicans. You want a donut?
No, that's just what I need is a donut.
Hi, honey.
This is the whole working crew here. They work hard.
How about a donut?
Hi, hon.
I'm just the superintendent here. These guys are the workers.
I love it.
Kids had a great day today.
Yeah, they sure did. I'm glad they let Mark carry the ball. That was beautiful. He wanted to so bad.
It has to go
Big
back.
crowd. We must have had a couple thousand people here.
No, just stick the thing back in.
There's all the hard workers. I'm just the PR man in this group, that's all.
Battery's still alive?
Oh, you see, still alive, huh? Jim and Richie Delaney,
I want you to check
Lynn
Mr.
St. Clair.
Here, look at
Oh, look at them, yeah. I don't think the camera's big enough for that. I don't have the wide angle lens on.
Here you go.
No, I don't want to be there.
Let this dog bite him
Oh.
right now.
This is Jim. I get the wide.
Picture of you and your wife together.
Come on.
You know how to work it?
It's recording all the way.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
I'm not going to pick him up. Don't forget Jeremy. Happy Thanksgiving. Is he vicious?
I hope this comes out like I've said 100 times. Kids will enjoy it.
They'll have a good time with it.
This is John Waite's camera.
Yeah, where are they? How much money did they make on that Field of
Jesus,
Dreams
I don't know. He's 18, 15.
Oh,
He
that's
was 20.
terrific. Gary Malaya, that's outstanding. We're glad to hear that.
Barry
All
York,
right, I'm
he's on
looking for
vacation.
some coaches here. First off, I want to start off with Todd Powell, who gave a great speech pre-game. Todd, you want to say a word or two before we get done here?
Best for the last game. Lucky seniors in college. Looking forward to next year with all you all-stars. Next year's going to be a great season, too.
Okay, Sully and Cosmo, come up here for a minute. And the two game captains, come here.
Because you're part of this team, the coaches, and you've done a great job. You would have done it.
Don't drop the damn ball.
Tom, where's the pizza?
Okay,
Next week.
we have some other awards, but we're going to make our awards on the Monday night. No golfers today. Who's picking Reese's up for the banquet Monday night?
Steve, Mark.
Joe's Bar out in Lynn. Okay, guys, let's have Coach Conby. We know what...
I felt from day one that we were on a little bit of a mission this year. A lot of people didn't give us much of a shot coming in. I think we had something to prove not only to the school, to the town, to people in the state, but to ourselves. And after what I saw out there down the stretch and out there today, we certainly accomplished that mission. I let everyone in this...
Okay, where's Jay, Albert, Jay?
No, Rich. Seniors first, not only do I want to congratulate you, I want to thank you. Like I said earlier, you were the glue that kept this team together, and now we have a brighter future because of you guys. You had a great career at Manchester. I want to congratulate you and thank you at the same time. And there's not much else I can say, but the younger kids, they came through and we needed help, and you know, I'm speechless. That's it.
That's the first time you've been speechless. Where is Joe Powell? Man, a few words. Joe, come up and say a few words here. And no, you didn't get a game ball. No.
Got one last year, Joe.
Seniors, I might have yelled at you a lot over the 3 years, but I tell you, it was well worth it, right? You guys had a hell of a year. I'm proud of every one of you guys. Each and every one of you guys deserves a handshake, and you'll get that later on. All stars, hey, you got a great season too, and look forward to next year.
Two rivals, and Manchester leads the series 17-13. Last year at Georgetown, Georgetown upset the Hornets 3-0 on a field goal by P.J. Liner.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And now we're ready for the Manchester Hornets. We have 12 seniors today that's saying goodbye to Manchester Hornet football. The game captains for today's game are Steve Athanas and Mark McCoy, who joined Eric Sullivan and Cosmo Palazzola, the regular co-captains, and they'll be marching out in midfield for the coin toss. Right now, here come the Manchester Hornets, and the seniors will be announced as the rest of the team gathers around with the cheerleaders.
Number 27.
So we're
Morgan.
Number 27, Tim Morgan, a senior. Tim hasn't seen much action.
Number 72, Mike Powers.
72, Mike Powers. Mike is a starter. Plays right tackle at 245 pounds. Scott Kershaw, left end at 170 pounds. Also starter.
74, Brendan Crocker.
Brendan Crocker, 170-pound left tackle for Coach Fran York.
Number 55 and one of today's game captains.
55, Mark McCoy, one of the game captains today, along with Steve Athanas. Mark McCoy has been a starter for Coach York at 175 pounds in center. Next is number 53, Jason Zaravapalo. Number 85, Jeff Blaisdell, also a starter. 160-pound left guard, Nathan Hughes. Number 4, Steve Athanas.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
that's our seniors that are saying goodbye to Manchester football.
Eric Sullivan.
And also Eric Sullivan, 58 co-captain for the regular season. And one of the surprising, good surprises for Coach York this year, number 1, Cosmo Palazzolo, also the other co-captain. So we're looking for a great game between these two rivals. Manchester had a great 5 years against Georgetown back in 1980 to 1984 when Georgetown did not score a point, while Manchester won every game 5 years in a row. Manchester won the 6th game in 1985, but Georgetown beat them in 1986, 14-13. Manchester came back in 1987 with a 7-6 win. And again in 1988 they won 12-0, and last year Georgetown under Coach Jim Collymore upset the Hornets 3-0. Prior to 1960, Manchester played 6-man football. Everyone was eligible for a pass during those days except the center. It was an interesting game, and you had to lateral the ball at least twice before you could actually run the ball past the line of scrimmage. I remember that because that's what I used to play myself back in those days. Anyway, back to the Manchester Hornets. We have the 4 co-captains for today's game. Naturally, the regular season captains, Palazzola and Sullivan, are joining Mark McCoy and Steve Athanas, who were chosen as game captains for today's Thanksgiving Day, the first one that's been played at Highland Field. So it's a good small school rivalry between Coach Jim Collymore and Coach Fran York's Hornets. This year Manchester is 5-2, Georgetown is 1-8, and the records are not indicative, as we've seen Manchester lost to Chelsea first game of the season 8-6, while Georgetown only lost 16-0 to Chelsea. That's the only common rival that both teams have. Some highlights for the season. We've had Thanas, who's leading the team in rushing and scoring. He's gained 722 yards on 6.7 yards a carry, and has scored 15 touchdowns, 6 extra points for a new single-season school scoring record for the Hornets. So he's been getting the ball quite often this year, and I think that's helped because Palazzola has been such an outstanding back for the Hornets, as well as Dave Mesker and Brett Lafredo. So here they are at midfield. They're waiting for the coin toss to see who's going to receive, who's going to defend, and we'll pick up the action right now as we look at the referees. The referee is now announcing the lineman and the umpire and the field judge. And there's a coin toss. We see co-captain Scott Merrill for the Georgetown Royals, along with number 85, P.J. Lina, the field goal specialist. Yeah, I guess the referee signal. So, he's saying that Manchester will receive, Georgetown will defend, the goal to the right with the sun in their eyes. So the first quarter will go to Manchester with the sun in their backs, and they'll be receiving. So before we start action, let's listen to the national anthem.
Michelle Neville, Karen Anderson, Bonnie Nix, and Seth Berry. And now, the Manchester Hornets band, led by band director Mr. Joseph Sokol, will perform the national anthem.
the starting lineups for today's game. Number 1, Cosmo Palazzolo. Number 2, Tommy Salter. 4, Steve Athanas. 8, Dave Mesker. 44, Brett Lafredo. 55, game captain Mark McCoy. 56, Nathan Hughes. 58, regular season co-captain Eric Sullivan. 72, Mike Powers. 74, Brendan Crocker. Number 85, Jeff Blaisdell. For the Georgetown Royals, we have number 11, Kevin Devaney. 42, Dave Prescott. 44, Roger McCaldy. Number 51, Todd Fitz. 55, Scott Merrill. 62, Josh Robinson. 67, Greg Madden. Number 74, Rick Medore. 80, Dan Lewis. 85, PJ Lina. And 87, the quarterback, Frank Rondeau. Here come the Royals dressed up in white with blue letters, while the Manchester Hornets are in their home green with white lettering. So back for the Hornets is number 1, Palazzolo, along with Salter and Athanas. Kicking off, number 42, Dave Prescott will be kicking off, a senior for the Georgetown Royals. Coach Collymore has 8 seniors that are leaving him today in a very small group of players. Most of them are starters for Georgetown. So we're ready for the kickoff, the first annual Thanksgiving game between the Manchester Hornets and the Georgetown Royals. That's number 85 that's going to do it. That's PJ Lina. He's the one that does the field goal. So there's a kick. It goes wide to number 58. That's picked up by 58 as he goes right up the middle, up to the 40-yard line. That was co-captain Eric Sullivan. So we have a 1st and 10 on the Manchester 40-yard line as a short kick to Sullivan. So we're off and running here. Mesker coming under the ball. Wide comes Salter, Athanas, and Palazzolo. Nobody in the backfield. The shotgun offense. Quick look, long pass. It goes wide as it goes off Palazzolo. Too high for Palazzolo.
Palazzolo is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. And an unusual start for the Manchester as they came out in the shotgun offense with nobody in the backfield. And let's see what they do this time. Now we go to a wing T. Wide right is Salter. Backfield Palazzolo and Athanas. This time a handoff to Athanas right up the middle. He gets about 7 or 8 yards. So it's 8-yard gain for Steve Athanas. He has 722 yards for the season. He would need roughly 200 and, well, it's a 1,000-yard game is practically insurmountable. He's been rushing for over 100 yards per game for the last 7 games, so he should reach that, but to reach 1,000 yards would be quite an achievement. Anyway, we have 3rd down and about 2. Again, Athanas and Palazzolo in the backfield. Tight T. Mesker calling the signals. This time handoff to Palazzolo. There he goes. He's sprinting around the left end and he gets about 7 yards. And he has been quite a treat this year. He's played some outstanding games for Coach Fran York and really done an outstanding job in the backfield for Coach York. So we have a 1st down on the Manchester, on the Georgetown 44-yard line. And it seems like they're opening up those holes pretty well. In motion goes Salter. Hand off this time to Athanas. He's got a lot of room as he picks up another 8 yards. So the holes are opening up as Sullivan and the rest of the crew, McCoy, Powers, Crocker, and Kershaw are just opening up those holes for the Hornet backfield. So we have a 2nd down and 1. Athanas picks up 9 yards on that carry. The stakes are right. Another Salter goes right. Fake to Athenas, given to Palazzolo, maybe for a yard. He might have enough for first down. It's hard to see. Nope. He's got about inches to go, so it's third down and inches. I don't see Brett Lafredo in the lineup today. Apparently he re-injured his neck the last game that I saw him play with a pinched nerve. I'm sure that has come back to him. Here's third down and half a yard, and Vesker gets it easily.
Here's Mesko on the keeper. First down for the Hornets.
So first down on the 33-yard line of the Royals.
First and 10 at the Royals' 33-yard line.
Out comes McCoy. Wide right comes Salter. Meskar calling the signals as Thanis goes in motion. There's offsides. Palazzolo right up the middle. He gets more yardage. So we'll see what the Hornets do on this, whether they'll take the penalty. One of the Royals jumped off guard in the middle of the line. I think it looks like number 42 did that. So Eric Sullivan comes out to consult with the referee, and he's going to take the penalty, I think. So a nice run by Palazzolo's negated, but that's okay. They want that first and 5. 7:09 left, no score. Manchester's had possession of the ball right from the opening kickoff, and they don't seem to have any problems opening up those holes for the backs. This time number 85, Jeff Blaisdell, comes wide right. Hand off to Salter, and he gets caught behind the line of scrimmage, and he loses those 5 yards. So we have second down and 10.
It'll be second and 9 from the Royals' 32-yard line.
Flank right is Salter. There's a pitch out to Athenas. He tries to go right. They got him cold this time. That looks like a face mask. Nope, I guess not. Oh, number 44 does a nice job. Roger McCarthy does it as they contain the Hornets, and he gets set back for a 2-yard loss. So we have a third and 11.
It'll be third down at about 11 for the Hornets.
Georgetown has adjusted quite well against the run early here in the first quarter. Plugged up those holes nicely. Salter in motion. Another offsides. This time handed off to Athenas. He's going right up the middle. He gets at least, let's see, 5, almost 10 yards.
Flags on the play.
Well, it's better to take the 5 and have a third down than take 10 and have a fourth down. So we'll see what happens here. It'll be fourth down and 2, or it'll be third down and 6. Manchester decides to take the penalty. So we'll have a third down and 6 and 2 offsides in this drive by the Royals. Royals are anxious to get into that backfield. Again, flank right is Salter. In the backfield, Palazzolo and Athenas. Meskar calling the signals. Hand off to Palazzolo and stopped by number 74, Rick Medor, after a gain of about, let's see, he gained about 2 yards. So we have a 4th and 5.
It'll be 4th down and 5.
At about the 26-yard line. Let's see what they come up with. Flank left this time goes Athenas. In the backfield, Salter and Palazzolo. obvious passing situation. It is. Looking for Palazzola. There he is, wide open. Got him. He's going to go in for a touchdown. How about that? Great move by Cosmo Palazzola as he swung left, was wide open, and took it in for a Hornet touchdown to put them ahead. Let's see, that was a 26-yard TD at 4:36 of the first period.
6-yard touchdown pass from Ms. Garner Palazzola. Emmanuel Quinn will attempt the extra point kick for Manchester.
Quinn will attempt the extra point. Thane is holding. Ball snap. Kick is good.
The kick is good. With 4 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. The score.
So Manchester strikes early with 4:36 left in the first period, 7-0 on a nice pass from Dave Mescar to Cosmo Palazzola, one of the game co-captains for the Hornets. This game is an extra special game for the Manchester Hornets. It's one of the first time, I think it's the first time that they've ever played on Thanksgiving morning. This game has always been traditionally played on the Saturday before Thanksgiving. But the administrators got together, which is a nice move to have the annual game on Thanksgiving. Coach York, so far, his record against Georgetown is 6-2. I've picked up some nice statistics here for the Manchester Hornets, which we'll try to give you as we go along. In the past 20 years, Manchester is one of the elite 47 teams in the Eastern Massachusetts football dynasties. Their overall record is 70%, as they've won 133 games and only lost 56. Well, here's a kickoff by Quinn. Let's watch that. We can bring the other thing picked up by number 32, Jim Lindemann. Is it? Oh no, that's number 82. That's Dan Lewis.
Dan Lewis on the return tackle by a Heisman Hornet.
So he'll put the ball in play. That's Frank Rondeau, the quarterback for the Georgetown Royals. Number 87 will call the signals on their own 27-yard line. First down, regular T. There's a handoff to number 82. That's Lewis, who just made that kickoff return. He picks up about 5 yards.
He is about 5 on the play. It'll be second down and 5.
Try to pick up the rest of the backfield for you as we go along. We have number 42, Dave Prescott, along with Lewis in the backfield. Now they're waiting for the referee to set the ball. Over the ball is Frank Rondeau calling the signal, 2nd and 5. There's another handoff to Lewis. He picks up another 5 yards, I would say, so it's enough for a first down. So they're going through the Manchester line early. Let's see if they can plug up those holes. So we have a second down. Oh, it's going to be measurement. Timeout called by the referee with 3:41 left. 2 consecutive runs by Dan Lewis, number 82. Now we can take a close look at the measurements. And I'd say inches. So let's say we'll give him 5 yards, even though it isn't. Inches to go. So it's third down in inches for the Royals. Anyway, getting back to those statistics, Manchester during that period of time had 16 winning seasons, only 2 losing seasons, and 2 500 seasons, which rounds out the 20 seasons, and 2 perfect seasons. Undefeated, untied. It's quite a record for the Manchester Hornets. They're in the same league as Brockton. There's a drive by the fullback for Manchester, and they call another timeout to see where the ball is situated. It's enough for a first down. So that was number 42, Prescott, carrying that ball for 2 yards. Anyway, what I say by being in the same league, it's a class by itself with Haverhill, Malden, Somerville, and some of the other great teams. And Manchester ought to feel proud that in the last 20 years, the records have been over 700. In the past 10 years, we'll get back to that later. So it's first down and 10 on the Manchester 39-yard line. And it's about 2-yard pickup by number 42, Prescott. Correct myself, it's the Georgetown 38-yard line. So now they cross the 40-yard line, and second down and about 8. Rondeau over the ball. Oh, it's a fumble, and picked up by Manchester. And who's that on the top of the ball? That's number 74. That's Brendan Crocker. So here's a turnabout with Manchester in possession on Georgetown's 41-yard line with 2:25 left in the first period. So a drive is stopped. Out comes Manchester. Mesker over the ball. Flank left is Athanas. Hand off to Salter as he sweeps the left side. Gets caught up. One player slowed down and picked up about 3 or 4 yards.
After a short game.
That's a 2-yard gain for Tom. Tommy will be back next year. He's only a junior. He's seen quite a bit of action since Lafredo's been hurt. Lafredo's another junior. Out comes McCoy. Flank right is Salter. Flank left is number 88, Scott Kershaw. In the backfield, Palazzola and Athanas. Mesker over the ball. Calling the signals. Hand off to Athanas. A flag on the play. Athanas comes right, tries to get away, can't. He's dropped only after about a 4-yard gain. So it looks like Georgetown again is offsides. So I think that Manchester will probably take the penalty. Yep, that's what it is. So Georgetown a little too anxious right now. That's their 3rd penalty of the game. Anyway, getting back to the best records for the past 10 years is also Manchester's in an elite group. Their record has improved from 70% over 20 years to 75, almost 76%, as they've won 71 games, lost only 23 and tied 3. So it's quite a tribute to the coaching staff here, past and present, of the fine job that they've done for Manchester football. These statistics are courtesy of the Boston Globe. Mesker over the ball in motion goes Salter. There's another offsides by Georgetown. This time a nice run by Palazzola around the left end. He might take it for the first down. I don't think they need that penalty. He picked up about 8 yards. So the clock is stopped again with another penalty. Conference with Eric Sullivan, and this time they refused the penalty, and it's a 7-yard gain for Palazzola.
First and 10 for the Hornets from the Georgetown 26-yard line.
They're in motion. There goes Palazzola. There's that pass play again with Palazzola to Athanas, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. How about that? It's another 26-yard pass play. This time the halfback option.
Flags on the play.
We have a flag on the play. Let's see what happens. Looks like a penalty after the touchdown. Quinn will be attempting the extra point. It's now 13-0.
Emmanuel Quinn will attempt the extra point for Manchester.
Halfback option to the right. They worked that play pretty well this year. It was a soft pass, but Thanis came back for it and got it. And that one goes wide. And the extra point.
The score is Manchester 13 and Georgetown 0. The penalty was a personal foul against the Hornets that will be
penalized on the kickoff. Personal foul against Manchester. So we have 13-0 with 1:34 left here in the first period. And it seems like the Hornets are just taking complete advantage of the hapless Georgetown Royals defense.
He was long.
The thing that's really scary, especially for Mike, when he's been going all these days and working.
Can't count the Royals out. They always come back. They did a great job last year of coming back. And each game hasn't really been, in the last 4 years, been a blowout. There's been 1-point games, 3-point game, and the worst game was back in 1984 when Manchester clobbered the Royals 40-0. The highest score ever made by a team was back in 1972 when Georgetown beat Manchester 41-0. So each team has impressive figures against each other. Once by Georgetown, as I said, and another time by Manchester back in 1984. Anyway, here we go as Manchester is deep in their own territory. That's a 25-yard line. Quinn just sets the ball on the ground, so the Royals should have a good opportunity here to be in good position, field position. Let's see what happens as Quinn kicks the ball, goes low, and it's picked up by number 42, Dave Prescott. He got the ball, goes right up the middle, and comes up to about the 42-yard line. So he's going to take possession of the ball on the own 42, right where they fumbled the ball the last time. Let's see what the Royals can do. If they didn't fumble that ball, they were moving pretty well against the Manchester Hornets. Out comes Rondeau. Handoff this time to number Dave Prescott.
By number 56, Nathan Hughes.
He lost a yard on the play.
It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Royals.
So 2nd down 11. As the clock runs down to 1 minute. Out comes Frank Rondeau, quarterback for the Royals. Flank left is number 42, Roger Mercaldi. This time a cross-up as they cross each other up. Fake handoff to number 82, Lewis. And a little mix-up on that play as Rondeau just threw the ball away.
50-50 tickets are available on the sidelines and in the end zone for today's 50-50 drawing. Tickets are $1 a piece. Also on sale in the end zone are tickets for our Field of Dreams raffle.
This year, Georgetown has outscored, Manchester outscored their opponents 163-58. The Royals have only scored 4 touchdowns this year, so their work is cut out for them against a strong Hornet defense. There goes Rondeau back for a pass, intercepted by Salter, it looks like. There's a flag on the play. It looks like another clip against, another 2 flags. That's Salter who intercepted that ball. just sat there waiting for it. It was a poor pass by Rondeau.
Manchester will be penalized for holding on the return.
One is holding, I think the other is a clip.
Manchester's ball.
Anyway, Manchester gets possession of the ball on an interception by Tom Salter. We'll have first down for Manchester on the Georgetown, well, with the penalty, it's the Georgetown 49-yard line. So Manchester again is in the Georgetown territory with 40 seconds left in the first period. Manchester ahead, 13-0. Out comes McCoy. Salter comes wide right. Mescar over the ball. In motion goes Athanas. Hand off to Palazzola right up the middle. He gets about 5 yards. Clock is winding down. Second down and, let's say 6 yards.
In about 4 yards of the play. It'll be second down and 6.
And that's the end of the first period as the Manchester goes ahead 13-0. On two fine plays, both pass plays, one from Mescar to Palazzola, the other one an halfback option from Palazzola to Athanas. Quinn kicked one extra point and missed the other. We'll be back after these messages.
The Cricket Press at 50 Summer Street in Manchester offers the most extensive variety of printing services on Cape Ann, including books, brochures, business cards, posters, stationery, and much more. They have a reputation of quality and service. The Cricket Press, also publishers of the Manchester Cricket newspaper, has a competent and dedicated staff ready to assist your printing requirements. The company combines the experience of 70 years in business with the technology of their new and modern plant facilities. No job is too large or small. For quality, service, and dependability, call the Cricket Press for all your printing needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and for your convenience, Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. This season, read Uncle Joe's column in the Cricket newspaper for the complete coverage of the Hornets football games and all Manchester school sports.
Second down, 6 yards to go on the 45-yard line of Georgetown. In motion goes Athanas. Mescar looking, pitches out to Athanas. Nice pass as they gain about 15 yards.
Run out of bounds by T.J. Meyer and Jason Dick.
So we have a first down and 10 on the 33-yard line of the Georgetown Royals. Manchester's just picking apart this Royal defense. Out comes McCoy. McCoy had an outstanding career here at Manchester, playing his last game before the home crowd. Flank left this time is Athanas. The backfield, Palazzola and that's Salter. A lot of speed on Salter. He goes around left end, almost gets by. Might have picked up 1 or 2 yards. Get a lot of ground to cover. Wow, he picks up 4 yards, so it's deceiving from this side.
About 5 yards, it'll be second and 5.
So second down and 5. Metzger over the ball. Hand off to Athanas. Halfback option this time to Palazzola, and he connects. Touchdown. How about that? 30-yard touchdown pass. This time it's a teed halfback option from Athanas.
30-yard touchdown completion from Athanas to Palazzola.
with 9:08 left on the clock in the second period. Palazzolo puts Manchester on top 20-0. This looks like a blowout right now. That halfback option has worked so well. Now they're going to go into go for the 2-point play with Salter flank right and Kershaw left. Now Athenas comes over to the left, goes into motion. Palazzolo, the only one in the backfield. Throw goes bad. Mesker throws it into the ground. So at 9:08 left in the second period, Manchester goes on top 19-0. Manchester had some good games this year. They both losses that they have were very close. They lost to Chelsea 8-6, and they were driving toward the end of the game. And Bourne, they were leading the game the whole time, and Bourne just fought back and finally overcame Manchester and just outslugged them and beat them 14-7. So they're only touchdown, an extra point away from an undefeated season. They've played well. The seniors have should take an awful lot of credit. They've done an outstanding job growing this year. They've really come alive. They've had some outstanding games. Thanis had some super games. Palazzolo, I saw him play the last game against Bourne. I think he was just outstanding. So everybody's taking a turn on playing some super games. You got to give credit to the line of the Hornets too, especially starting off with the game captain Mark McCoy, who holds down that whole line in the center position.
I can't be good every year.
And there's a kick by Quinn. It goes deep to number 11. That's Kevin Devaney, and he fumbles it 2 or 3 times. This time picks it up, and it's dropped back about the 22-yard line. So Georgetown will start getting the ball rolling on their own 22. They got a long way to go. First down with 9 minutes left. Anyway, got to give credit to the boys when it's due. All these boys that played in the middle of the line, starting with McCoy to Nathan Hughes and Eric Sullivan, Mike Powers and Brendan Crocker, along with Jeff Blaisdell. They played a super season in there, both on offense and defense, not counting out Scott Kershaw and some of the other players. The backfield takes all the credit for the yards gained and so forth, and they've really done an outstanding job. Here's a handoff by and another fumble recovery as the ball is handed off to number 42 Prescott, who dropped the ball. Cosmo Palazzolo gains the fumble, recovers the fumble, and it's on the, looks like the 20-yard line of Georgetown. Yeah, we're on the 20. So it's first down for Manchester on the Georgetown 20. Flank right is Salter. Backfield at Palazzolo and Athenas. Fake to Athenas. Mesker throws a long pass over the head of Palazzolo. So Dave's had his troubles today, either underthrowing or overthrowing to his players. A perfect pass play. Also there was Jeff Blaisdell, both of them wide open. So they're running the Royals ragged on their pass formations and also their runs. I don't think they'll have any trouble in scoring. If they make a connection here, they'll be 25-0 before long. Let's see, we flank left, we have number 88, Scott Kershaw. Flank right is Tom Salter. There goes a handoff to Thanis up the middle, and he gets stopped cold for, I'd say, no gain, as number 51 just stops him. Top Fitz was right there. So we have a third down and 10 on a no gain by Athenas.
That was by Clark Fitz. There was no gain on the play. It'll be third down and 10. Update, ladies and gentlemen. Salem 6. There's only nothing in the second quarter.
Again, the same flanks as Kershaw's left and Salter's right. It looks like the same play coming up this time. It's a pass play, and he finds, Athenas over the middle, but he just overthrew him again. So we have a 4th down and 10.
Snap is incomplete.
8:03 left in the second quarter.
Score in the second quarter, Peabody 20, Saugus nothing.
Well, it looks like Peabody's going to the Super Bowl this year. They're ahead 20-0 against Saugus. Saugus is always a perennial power in the Northeast Conference. They only have 1 loss. It looks like they're heading for their 2nd loss of the season. Anyway, Mescar over the ball. Flank right this time is Jeff Blaisdell. In the backfield is Salter and Palazzolo. In motion goes Athanas. Mesker goes back. Wide open is... And it goes over the head again of Athanas. Wide open was number 85, Jeff Blaisdell. So that's another incompletion for Mesker. So Georgetown will take over. 1st down and 10 on their own 20-yard line. There's a penalty on the play against Manchester. It's refused by Georgetown, and Georgetown will take the ball over. Oh, it's a nice Turkey Day crowd here in Highland Field. Most of the people here are from what I can see, are from Manchester. It's a nice sunny day. I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. By the time you see this game, I'm sure you'll be going into the refrigerator for that cold turkey and cranberry sauce and seeing the bones of the turkey. Anyway, from the staff of Channel 12 Sports, we'd like to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Over the ball is number 87, Frank Rondeau. He gives a halfback option, another fumble. Oh, they're just falling apart at the seams. Clock's running with 7:47. They recover their own ball, so it's a loss of about 5 yards.
Loss of about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
19-0 here. Manchester ahead. 2nd down and 15 for the Royals. Rondeau over the ball, pitches out to number 42 Prescott, and he gets his 5 yards back.
Dave Prescott takes the pitch out.
So we have a 3rd down and 10. He's brought down by Tom Salter.
It'll be 3rd down and about 11.
3rd and 11 for Georgetown. Rondeau over the ball. This time goes back to pass. He throws it intercepted by number 58. And he goes down to about the 4-yard line. A couple of flags on the play. That was intercepted by co-captain Eric Sullivan. So how about that? He's got a fumble to his credit today and an interception. Clipping on Manchester, so that's going to bring the ball back after the play. So instead of being on the 4-yard line, it's going to be from the spot of the foul. So they're going to come down to almost the 40-yard line.
There was only 1 block in that whole play, and I saw it. And that's where you threw the flag, and that block.
That's what it is. So it's 1st down and 10 for Manchester on the Georgetown 40-yard line. On a bad pass by Frank Rondeau right into the arms of Eric Sullivan. So that's 2 interceptions against Rondeau. Running game hasn't been working well. Passing game hasn't been working well. Out comes McCoy. Mesker over the ball. Flank left is Athanas. Flank right is number 85, Jeff Blaisdell. In motion goes Athanas. Uh-oh, way offsides that time. And the referees blow the whistle dead. So they kill the play on that one. And it's 1st and 15 for Manchester as the right end, Blaisdell, went out for a pass way before the snap of the ball. Anyway, First down and 15. Flank left is Scott Kershaw. Right is Salter. Metzger goes back, being chased by number 44, and he gets hit, and he throws a pass that's incomplete. That was Roger McCaldy who flew in on Metzger and dropped him, and he looks like he's hurting a little. Manchester's played football on Thanksgiving one other time in 1985 when they traveled to Holbrook in very stormy weather and beat the Bulldogs 14-0. Both of them were playing independent schedules at the time, and Holbrook was a Division IV school, was looking for a Thanksgiving Day opponent. And since Manchester didn't have an opponent, the two teams got together. That only lasted 1 year because Holbrook went into the Mayflower League the following year. There's a nice run by Salter. He might go all the way. No, and he gets dropped, tripped up.
Salter, the ball carrier. Tripped up by Kevin Devine.
Gets a 20-yard run for Tom Salter, and it's a first down.
That'll be enough for Manchester, first down.
Anyway, Holbrook joined the Mayflower League, and its schedule included a Thanksgiving game, so they had to give up the games against Manchester. Van York's been looking for an opponent on Thanksgiving, but he's also always had a problem with that since all the teams were in leagues playing their own opponents. There's a shotgun offense, handoff to Athanas, who goes wide right, and he's going to go in for a touchdown, untouched. Let's see, that's a 25-yard touchdown run. Untouched. It's 25-0 now with 6:07 left in the second quarter. Out comes Quinn.
Quinn will attempt the extra point conversion for the Hornets.
I think you will see everybody in action today. Here comes number 33 into the game. That's Aaron Hughes, 10th grader. I'm sure that Coach York will be putting in some players. Here's number 16. I don't even have his number in the book here. I would say it's one of the underclassmen. Anyway, 25-0 with 6:07 left in the second quarter. Man, well, they're not going for the kick here. They're going for a two-pointer with Tom Salter over the ball. He pitches out to Quinn, and Quinn might make it. He doesn't make it. So Quinn
stopped short of the goal line with 6 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first half. The score is Manchester 25.
So we have 25-0 and a Quinn run that failed right at the goal line. Anyway, Manchester won 3 straight Commonwealth Conference titles, and I think they became too strong for the Commonwealth Conference. They left 2 years ago, and there hasn't been a league championship to look forward to since then. They won 2 straight Division V Super Bowls back in 1981 and 82. They only have an 8-game schedule. It's hard to find games for Manchester, and they really have to scrounge around to find a game. They even go as far as Rhode Island to play against Moses Brown. Anyway, I'd like to say goodbye to the 10 seniors. They've really given us some outstanding performances during the past few years. Thank you to Eric Sullivan and Cosmo Palazzola, Steve Athanas, who's shown us some brilliance out there as a running back, Jason Zephyropolo, Mark McCoy, who's been outstanding as a center, Nathan Hughes, Mike Powers, Brendan Crocker, Jake Blaisdell, and Scott Kershaw, who's been the bulwark of the Manchester line. Thank you for letting us enjoy some nice, good high school football.
Tim Morgan will kick off for the Hornets. Kevin Devaney back deep to receive for the Royals.
Ready to kick off is number 27 for Manchester. That's Tim Morgan. And he gets a nice kick. Goes over to number 40. Hard to tell. 49. He gets around the left end. He gets swarmed by a couple of Manchester players.
Adam Peralt returns for the Royals. Taken down at the 38-yard line. We're going to be first and 10 for the Royals.
It's first down and 10 for the Royals on their own 35-yard line with 5:59 left in the second quarter. You can see it's being a team effort today with one pass by Mesker to Palazzolo, and then option pass from Palazzolo to Thanis, and then Thanis did the good deed back by passing to Palazzolo. And finally, Thanis in his famous sprint of 30 yards. There's a reverse. They get caught way back. Number 24 gets dropped down. That's Jason Dick who gets way back. He loses about 15 yards.
Number 85, Jeff Blaisdell.
There's number 77. That's Jake Colin coming in for Manchester. So Coach York is having a good time substituting freely for his Hornets. Out comes Mesker, who's usually a two-way performer. This time we have number 33 replacing him, and that's Aaron Hughes. So it's some good experience for the boys coming back next year. There's a pass by, and it goes wide as number 87 just fires it to P.J. Lina.
Rondo's pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 25 for the Royals.
3rd and 25. It's quite a Thanksgiving here today. We listened to President Bush give some nice messages to the boys at Saudi Arabia. An emotional day for those boys and their parents, and also for us here at home, knowing that we're still at peace, and luckily we have not been in any serious conflicts there yet. There's Rondo again. He throws a long bomb. It's going wide. It's going to be picked up by number 33. He does. Nice job as Aaron Hughes intercepts that ball. He was the only one there to catch that pass. As brought down by Jason Dick, who is the intended receiver. So it's first down and 10 for Manchester on their own 40-yard line. So Georgetown can't do anything right. They're just having their problems offensively, and Manchester's just having a field day today.
First and 10 for the Hornets. From their own.
Here comes Manchester. Mesker over the ball. Flank left is Thanis. Palazzolo and Salter in the backfield. Mesker hands off to Salter, who fumbles the ball. This time recovered by, looks like, Georgetown. Nope.
The ball carrier, fumble on the play.
Picked up. Palazzolo gets his own. Gets Salter's fumble. So it's 2nd down and 12. Hughes coming back in the game. Salter coming out.
2nd down and 12 for the Hornets.
Clock running down to 4:29. Mesker over the ball. In the backfield to Palazzolo and Hughes. Hand off to number 33. He gets about 2 yards. That's Aaron Hughes. So we have about 3rd down and looks like no gain. 3rd down 11. 53 and 6. That's Quinn and Jason Zephyropolo come in. Zephyropolo, I should say. I hope I'm saying that right, Jason. If not, I apologize. Mesker pitches out to Quinn, he comes around left end towards us. He picks up about 2 or 3 yards. So we're going to have a 4th down punting situation for Manchester. I don't think they'll gamble down here. There's no sense to it. A 25-0 lead. It's a dangerous situation to try to gain 10 yards on this play. Mark McCoy comes out from the huddle. Oh, they're going for it. They think they can do it. 4th down and 9.5. In motion goes Athanas. Pitch out to Palazzola. He's sweeping the right end. Hey, he gets dropped down for a loss. So they lose 5 yards in the play. Palazzola bangs the ball and he gets penalized. I mean, that's Salter. He drops the ball and that's an automatic penalty. He just banged the ball on the ground. That shouldn't happen. He got caught from behind and you know, that's the consequences you got to pay. So Manchester loses the ball, loses yardage, and they're on the Manchester 35-yard line. It's a personal foul against Salter, and 15 yards, so they're going to bring it down to the 20. This is the best offense that Georgetown has had all day long. 1st down on the 20-yard line. Georgetown possession after Manchester tried a 4th down run. Well, you can never attempt situations like this early in the game. You never know when you rile up a sleeping giant. I'm sure that might not be the case here, but you never should take those, and I shouldn't say never because it does happen, take advantage so early in the game. There's a pitch out to number 42 Prescott, but there's 3 or 4 Manchester players. I'm not second guessing the coaches. I just say that it's early in the game for something like that to happen. Anyway, there's an injury in number 58. He's getting up pretty slowly. That's co-captain Eric Sullivan. And another injury for Georgetown. So must have been a pretty hard collision there for both players. Limping off is Sullivan. On the ground, I can't tell who the player is for Georgetown. So we have a pause in the action here with 2:37 left in the 1st half, with Manchester leading 25-0 on Georgetown against the Georgetown Royals. Georgetown has not been able to gear up any kind of an offense whatsoever. I don't think they've picked up more than 15 yards on the ground or in the air all the 1st half, while Manchester's just toyed with them on offense as well as on defense. They've only scored 4 touchdowns this year, so it's going to be pretty hard to try to put that ball in the end zone against this strong defensive unit of the Hornets. We see some numbers on the sidelines for the Manchester Hornets, which we do not have in the program, and we'll have to apologize to the players if they do get into the game. Unfortunately, we have just what's in front of us here, and we do not, some of the players' names we do not see on the scorecard. So here's Georgetown coming out, 2nd down and almost 11 yards. Frank Rondell trying to get his offense in gear with Prescott and McCaldy in the backfield. This time he comes back and he throws a pass. It's completed this time to number 85, and that's P.J. Lina, last year's hero of the Royals win against the Manchester Hornets. So that's a first completion, about 8 yards. So we have a 3rd down and about, let's see, what are they lining it up? 3rd down and 1, I would say, 1.5. Back comes Sullivan.
They've got about 10 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
So let's see what happens with Georgetown here. Timeout called by Jim Collymore, and we have a pause in the action with 2 minutes to go. Referees giving the 2-minute warning to both coaches. Van York comes out talking to the referee. Collymore calls his troops over to the sidelines. So we have a pause in the action with the score 25-0 in favor of Manchester. We have a nice sunny day here at Highland Field.
$100 ticket.
Everybody's enthusiasm is high. Spirits are great. Great day for a football game. It's not cold, but it's cool. It's a perfect fall day to enjoy a football game. Everybody go home early tonight. Have a nice Thanksgiving. Enjoy some of that turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce. See some college graduates here from Manchester who have returned back to the old stomping grounds, renewing old acquaintances. Well, we have a 3rd down and 1. Georgetown coming out of the huddle. Rondo over the ball. Hand off to number 44, and he's going to get enough for the 1st down. There's a flag on the play, and he just drags number, let's see, 74, Brendan Crocker. He drags Brendan Crocker over enough for a 1st down. Let's see if that's called against, pushing against Manchester, so they're going to get the 1st down. Offsides called against Manchester. He had enough for a 1st down anyway. So here we are deep in Manchester territory. Georgetown striking. I'm sure they'll be happy if they can put the ball in the end zone. So it's 1st and goal for the Royals. I think if they had a speedy back, they could really cut that corner on the left side. But Manchester's defense rises to the occasion whenever they're caught deep in their own territory. Let's see what happens.
1st down and goal for the Royals.
4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Rondo over the ball. Hands out to Prescott. Prescott tries to go, gets nowhere. 2nd down and goal.
Tackled by a swarm of Hornets.
It's number 74. Again, Brendan Crocker on the play. Referee calls timeout as Georgetown calls a timeout with 1:06 left. They have 1 minute and 6 seconds to put the ball in the end zone. So we are pausing the action here with Manchester on top, 25-0. Cheerleaders on the sidelines for Coach Celeste Quinn and the Manchester Hornet girls are Susan Lespeza, Margaret Graves, Aubrey Seaver, Maggie Mullaney, Tanya Ramos, Nicole Ananian, Hillary Young, Heather Snyder, and Lori Glickman. Those are the Manchester High cheerleaders, dressed nicely in their white sweaters with green stripes. The Manchester Hornets have a new name. It's a new name for the city or town. It's called Manchester by the Sea. But for broadcasting purposes, we simply call them the Hornets or Manchester. Well, here we go. 2nd down and goal for the Royals. 260. Thanks to the generosity of the Hornets by putting themselves deep in territory and a penalty by the personal foul against the Hornets. There's a handoff to Prescott. He gets caught dead by number 53. Let's see, who else is it? And 72. So that's Mike Powers and Jason Z, I'll call him, made the stop. Sullivan coming to see Coach York as another timeout is called by the Royals. So it's 3rd and goal now. They have had very little success trying to penetrate the Manchester interior line. In comes Quinn for the Hornets. Out comes Jason Z. Co-captain Eric Sullivan goes back into the huddle, defensive huddle of the Hornets. Well, let's see what happens. 3rd down and goal. I would say that they're going to try to pass this ball into the end zone. We might have a run back of 96 yards for touchdown, an interception here, maybe. They're not careful. Goes wide, intended for number 85, P.J. Lina. So we have 4th down and goal. It was closer, 3 defenders there. My prediction almost came through. 4th down and goal. 4 yards to go for a touchdown. 43 seconds left in the first half. So now they have a decision. 5 yards, 4 yards for a touchdown. Shall we run it, throw it? Let's see what happens. Coach Collymore calls the signals on this one. Number 11 in there, Kevin Devaney, wide receiver. In the backfield, Prescott. Full bolt in the back. There goes, and he throws it down is number 56. Nathan Hughes just charges in there. And that way, I consider that a sack. So Manchester takes over with on their own 4-yard line with 38 seconds left. They're not going to do anything with the ball. They're just going to play around with it. Give you a quick rundown here. 4:36 of the first quarter. Palazzolo had a TD pass from Dave Mesker for 26 yards to go ahead 6-0. Quinn kicked the ball to make it 7-0. Then with 1:34 left in the first quarter, a halfback option play from Palazzolo to the Thanos put the Hornets on top 13-0. That was a 26-yard play. Quinn's kick was no good. Mesker hands off the ball to number, looks like a Thanos. Anyway, in the quarter ended with Manchester on top 13-0. There's a flag on the play. Then early in the second period, 9:08, halfback option, this time from Athanas to Palazzolo, making 9-0, and a pass by Mesker was incomplete. 6:07 left in the second quarter. A 25-yard run by Athanas right up the middle put Manchester on top 25-0, and Quinn's run was no good. So we stand here now 25-0. Manchester on top. The best drive of the day today was just for Georgetown, was just prior to this possession where Manchester gave up the ball and also tacked on a 15-yard penalty which brought the ball deep into Manchester territory. But Georgetown could not do anything with the ball, and Manchester took over on downs. That's the end of the first half, it looks like. No, another timeout by Georgetown. That's an unusual call. 10 seconds left in the first half. We'd also like to take time out to congratulate the Manchester field hockey team for the fine performances that they've given us in the field hockey this year. They went to the North Finals before bowing out. Super performance, and the Manchester field hockey team should be congratulated. I'd also like to take time out at this moment to thank the Rockport High School athletic staff also for their help in when we did the soccer and field hockey games over in Rockport.
Hot dogs, hot apple cider, hot coffee.
We'll be back
Candy and snacks are available.
in the winter to do Manchester basketball as well as Manchester, Rockport basketball, as well as the girls basketball. So here we are, 10 seconds left in the first half. Back to kick is Palazzolo. He gets a short kick, goes about the 25-yard line. Picked up by Athanas, and that's the end of the first half with Manchester on top 25-0.
45-yard line.
1 second left.
There's 1 second left.
So interesting.
Timeout is called by the Royals.
I think the Royals have used up all their timeouts. That's pretty good, using up their timeouts with 1 second left. Well, I would say that it's going to be a bomb thrown by Rondeau on this play. Who knows what can happen here? The shotgun offense. Wide right comes P.J. Lina. Let's see what kind of an arm Frank has here, Frank Rondeau. He uncorks a long one down to Lina. He catches it, but it's only at the 4-yard line. So the completion is good, but it doesn't do anything for the Royals scoring. So we go into the locker room with Manchester on top, 25-0. I'm Ron Balicki along with Jamie Burnham on camera. We'll be back with second half action after these messages.
In its second century of community service, the Cape Ann YMCA provides affordable, quality programs for both family and individuals. Shape your future for tomorrow and today at the YMCA. The Cape Ann YMCA. It's for all of you.
Welcome back to the second half of the Manchester-Georgetown game here on Thanksgiving Day at Highland Field in Manchester. I'm Ron Balicki along with Jamie Burnham on camera, and we have Manchester leading 25-0 against the Royals. The co-captains are coming out for the toss of the second half. We see number 1 Palazzola for Thanis and number 55 Mark McCoy. All three seniors are playing the last game before the home crowd. On the other end is number 85 P.J. Lina. Let's see if I can get the other numbers. 55 Scott Merrill. 42 is Dave Prescott, and the fourth co-captain is number 44, Roger Mercaldi. So the representatives from both teams are there. I think that Manchester will be kicking off the second half. They received the first half, so Manchester is going to be defending the goal to our left. Georgetown will be receiving from our right to our left. Manchester has been controlling this whole game. Georgetown has not been able to penetrate the defense at all. They had a good opportunity late in the first half and could not succeed putting the ball in the end zone. They've only done that 4 times this season, as I've mentioned before, and they have a difficult time generating their offense. Manchester puts back their starting lineup. They'll try to contain the Royals on this drive, and I'm sure that Coach York will open the floodgates and give the other players a lot of opportunities to play today on the final game here at Highland Field. A lot of players are anxious to get in the game, and I'm sure the seniors feel the same way, that they'd like to finish on the field the last game of the season. Anyway, lining up from right to left, we see Salter, number 77. There's a new one. Jake Colin, 53. Jason F., 58. Eric Sullivan, number 1. Palazzola. Kicking off is Quinn. And there's the whistle, and opening up the second half, and it's a boot right down the middle, picked up by number 11, Kevin Devaney, who sweeps the right side, almost gets by and gets cold, stopped cold on about the 37-yard line. So we're opening the second half at the 37-yard line of the Georgetown Royals. Royals are dressed in white. Manchester in their familiar green with white lettering. Out comes Georgetown with Frank Rondeau as the quarterback, number 87. In motion goes number 44, Roger McCauley. Right up the middle is number 85, P.J. Lina. Gets about 3 yards.
Dan Lewis, the ball carrier, tripped up by Eric Sullivan.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Dan Lewis, number 82. So it's second and 7 for the Royals. Again, Rondeau over the ball. Hands off to Lewis again. He only gets about 2 yards. So it's 3rd down and 5 for the Georgetown Royals.
Third down and 6 for the Royals. From their
Rondeau connected on one pass late in the second half for the only completion of the day for the Royals.
I know I didn't stop using it. Everything else he did.
He's had 2 interceptions. Now he fumbles the ball. There's a pitch out to number 42, Prescott. Gets up in his backfield and picks up a yard on the missed play. So we have a 4th down on the 46-yard line. I'm sure they'll punt out of here. They don't want the score to be any higher than it is right now and try to control the Manchester deep in their own territory. So back deep is P.J. Liner, the kicker for the Royals. Deep for Manchester is Palazzolo. Good kick, goes over the head of Palazzolo. He picks it up now and about his 15, 20. He's got a lot of room on this side. If he gets by, gets stopped by number 44, Roger McCarthy. And there's a flag on the play. Manchester's been called a lot on that today. That looks like clipping. Initial call. So it's from the point of the foul. The referee's waiting for the ball as they pick up their flags. So from the 33, they're going to be penalized down to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for Manchester on their own 18 with 8 minutes left in the second half.
19-yard line.
Out comes Manchester. Flank left is number 88, Kershaw. In motion goes Salter. Mescar hands off to Athenas on the right-hand side of the line. He gets stopped after about a 3-yard gain.
Knocked out by Todd Fitz. Gain of about 5 yards from the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Athenas needs about 50 more yards this half to have another 100-yard game. It'd be his 7th consecutive game over 100 yards. 2nd down and 5. McCoy over the ball. Out comes Mescar. This time Salter in motion. Hand off this time to Palazzolo. He breaks 1 tackle. Dives up the middle and gets about 3 more yards, and there's a flag on the play. Referees call timeout. 1st down. No flag. Palazzolo gets about 6 yards. Then comes Jason Z. First down and 10 for the Hornets on their own 35-yard line. Straight T with Palazzolo and Athenas in the backfield. Hand off to Palazzolo on the right side, brought down by number 55, Scott Merrill. 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 9.5. Only a 1-yard gain.
2nd down and 10 for the Hornets.
Conservative ball this time by Manchester. Flank left this time is Kershaw. In motion goes Salter, offsides by Manchester. Here comes Thanis. Around the right side, he gets driven out of bounds by number 35. 85, P.J. Liner. So we're in offsides against Georgetown. They'll accept the penalty on this one. Make it 2nd and 5. Dave Mescar is limping back on the field. He must have hurt his ankle in the previous play, so limping out of the huddle.
Offside penalty against Georgetown.
Sullivan conferring with the referee.
33, Saugus 2. The penalty was declined. It will be second down.
Jason Z coming back in the game.
And 3 yards to go for the Hornets.
Second and 3.
3-yard line.
Strange call on that one. Third down, and thank you. Third down and 3. Hand off to Athenas. He's got enough room for the first down. He gets brought down by number 55. That's Scott Merrill.
Brought down by Scott Merrill.
First down on the Manchester 38-yard line.
Athenas gets to 100 yards when he...
There's the ball to Athenas again. He's sweeping around his left side. He picks up another 5 yards. Well, Athenas will be seeing a lot of the ball right now. They're going to try to give him his consecutive 7th consecutive or 8th consecutive, I don't really know, I forget now, consecutive 100-yard game of the season. It's an outstanding achievement by any player to gain 100 yards that many times in one season. He had a slow start, otherwise he would have, well, he only has 8 games too, so it's pretty hard for him to break 1,000 yards. Flank right is number 2, Tommy Salter. You have to have some really outstanding games to really get that down. Here he comes right now. He's got another 8 yards.
Athenas, the ball carrier, brought down by Scott Merrill. Flag on the play.
Got a flag on the play. That's a 10-yard carry for Athenas.
Clipping call against the Hornets.
Clipping against Manchester. They're going to be put back. $15 yards from the spot of the foul, so it's going to be 3rd down, 2nd down. So that play is negated. That nice run by Athenas is lost. Flank right is Salter, flank left Kershaw. Shotgun offense. Back goes Mescar. Throws over to Palazzola on a screen pass. Wide open. Got a lot of room. And he gets brought down. Nice play by number 87, Frank Rondeau. Oh, enough for a first down, I think. Close. First down, the referee's call. Okay, clock running with 3:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Manchester on top, 25-0. Athenas so far has 65 yards unofficially. 65. Flank right is Salter. In motion goes Athenas. Hand off to Palazzola up the middle. He spins off 2 tackles, brought down by number 42, Dave Prescott. Good combination of backs this year between Cosmo Palazzola and Steve Athenas. They really work together well. Mescar's done an outstanding job of handling the ball for the Hornets. Salter has been a great fill-in for Brett Lafredo, who's injured and is not playing today. Again, Athenas flank left, handoff to Salter on the left end. He's got some room. Gets by 2 tacklers, finally driven out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain. So they're mixing up the offense pretty good. Georgetown cannot key on any one player. Salter's added dimension to this backfield with his speed, besides the speed of Athenas and Palazzola. Out comes McCoy. Straight T this time. Athanas on the left. Here comes a double reverse with Athanas getting the ball. He cuts up the middle, and he gets about, I'd say 7 or 8 yards. Let's see.
Athanas, the ball carrier. That's enough for a Manchester first down.
Say hi.
First down for Manchester on the Georgetown 38-yard line. Flank right this time comes Tommy Salter. Left is Kershaw. Backfield of Athanas and Palazzola. Handoff this time to Athanas around the right side. Here he goes. He's got some room. He's brought down.
Athanas, the ball carrier for Manchester.
13-yard gain.
That will be enough for another Manchester first down.
Well, we've got a rundown now on Steve Athanas. He has about 85 yards right now, going for his 7th consecutive 100-yard game. He will well reach 7th or 8th. 7th consecutive game, over 100 yards. Mesker over the ball. In motion goes Salter. Hand off again to this time to Palazzola for about 2 or 3 yards. Second down and 9. Mesker over the ball. Hand off to Palazzola again. Coming around the right, he's got some room. He drives right into number 24, Jason Dick, after about an 8 or 9 yard run. So Manchester calls a timeout as we take a break in the action here with Manchester on top, 25-0 at the end of the third quarter. So there's no score for Manchester.
Georgetown Royals, nothing.
So we have 10 more minutes left of football.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beverly 13, Salem 6. The Manchester Blues Club refreshment stand remains open, ladies and gentlemen, for that last second snack before the end of the game to hold you over until this afternoon's Thanksgiving feast. Please help support the work of this fine organization by patronizing them today.
Still take a few seconds to fun. Well, I set it off before they did.
Coach York has his team together for probably one of the last huddles of the season. Well, Athanas scored his, let's see, 17th touchdown of the season, so that's a new school record with 17 touchdowns to his credit. Okay, out comes Manchester. First and 10, deep in Georgetown territory. Fourth quarter just starting. Handoff to Palazzola coming around the left end. He's going to go in. Gets about the 2 yard line.
Palazzola, the ball carrier.
Not enough. They're just too strong for him. They'll push this ball in. Mesker waiting for the signal from Coach York. They make a decision on who to give the ball to.
From the Georgetown 2-yard line.
Athenas or Palazzolo. Both have outstanding games.
Manchester calls timeout.
Manchester timeout with 9:29 left in the fourth quarter. Ahead 25-0. On this beautiful Thanksgiving morning here at Highland Field. Well over 500 people here attending today in Manchester to see their Hornets on their way to their 6th victory of the season. This will make another winning season for Coach York's Hornets. 8-game abbreviated schedule has caused problems for them to try to go for a Super Bowl, but they are always in the hunt. You have to get Coach York and his coaching staff of Dick Ananian, Joe Palazzolo, Jay Albert, and Tom Palazzolo for the outstanding work that they do with the youngsters here in Manchester. After the loss of 10 or 11 seniors, it makes quite a rebuilding year. But coming back is Dave Mescar for next year, along with Salt and a few other starters for the Hornets. Brad Lafredo's coming back. There's Mescar over the ball. Handoff to Athenas, trying to sweep right, and he goes in for a touchdown. So that was about a 2-yard gain. That brings his total to 87 yards on a 2-yard TD for Athenas, his 18th touchdown of the season, and he just keeps breaking the records. 31-0. 9:24 left. Comes a host of new players for Manchester with Quinn and number 80, Jake Colin. 33, Aaron Hughes. 18 touchdown number 18, new school record, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Athenas has just set a new school record, scoring his 18th touchdown of the season.
And over the ball is Tom Salter. He takes it in himself, and I don't think he makes it. No. So the run is no good. 31-0.
No good. The score was 9 minutes and 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Manchester 31, Georgetown nothing.
So Manchester will be kicking off to Georgetown after just going on top 31-0 on a record-breaking touchdown run for 2 yards by Steve Athenas. He also probably leads as far as points scored for a single season, because he has 6 extra points besides. So congratulations to Steve.
Tim Morgan will kick off for the Hornets.
He's had a fine season. So number 27 will be kicking off for Manchester. That's Tim Morgan. Morgan, the 9th grader. There's a kick, goes down the middle, picked up by, looks like number 49. 42, Prescott picks it up. He's breaking up by the middle. He's got some room. He's going to go all the way. Nobody's going to catch him. He's going all the way for a touchdown. That's an 85-yard run by Dave Prescott. No flags on the play. Wow, that's, you know, you always like to see that. You know, team's down 31-0. It's nothing more exhilarating than for a team to score and brighten their day on a day of almost certain defeat. So congratulations to Dave Prescott. That was a great run by Prescott, 85 yards on the kickoff. hesitation between himself and number 49, Adam Peralt, but he picked it up, broke up the middle, as Coach York had most of his subs in there at the time, giving his starters a breather, and caught the Hornets completely unawares, 31-6. That play took 14 seconds. Well, here we go. Extra point will be tried by P.J. Lina as Rondeau holds the ball. There's a kick, and it's good. So Lina makes it 31-7. Well, that puts a little spice into it. Georgetown go back on the bus and just talk about that great play that they had today. That's super. Congratulations, kids, for not giving up. Anyway, the first group of Manchester Hornets are going back in for this kickoff. Surprised as they are that Georgetown could pull it off. Well, congratulations to Georgetown for that successful touchdown. Well, here comes number 4 and 1. You can see the starting unit. That's Palazzolo and Athanas, along with Salter and Eric Sullivan. Number 80, Matt Bork is in there. He's a 9th grader. He's getting a shot. 68, that's a new face. That's Jeff Delaney. Number, let's see, 19. I think that's 19. 16, I don't have his number in the book. It might be Brendan Cook, number 15. It is.
But in the fourth quarter, Lynn Classical is ahead of Lynn English.
The upset of the day, Lynn Classical ahead of Lynn English. We don't know what the final score will be, but there's a team that's only won 2 games, and Lynn Classical is heading for the Super Bowl. They might not head after this upset. There's a kick, and it's an onside kick, and number 77 gets tackled by a host of Georgetown players. That was Jake Colin, who rose to the occasion and grabbed the ball and stopped right on the 50-yard line as 5 or 6 Georgetown Royals try to get a handle on the ball. Well, with 9:07 left, 31-7 on top for Manchester. Injured player, number 23, Dan Flatley, hurt his arm on the play. He's out. He's only a 8th grader. He's got a taper on his arm as it is. So anyway, Salter's going to be running the team here. They don't have enough players on the field. Here comes number 25. There's Josh Hayes, an 8th grader. So they're going to, on this offensive series, they're going to have some players in there, probably for the first time this season on offense. He's playing guard. Anyway, Salter over the ball. Whole new offensive unit in there for Coach York. Handoff. Go, fake by Tommy Salter. He comes around the left side. He's got room. He's going to break away, and he steps out of bounds. Great run by Tommy Salter. That's a 25-yard run on a naked reverse. No blocking whatsoever, just outran them all. Well, that's the speed of Tommy Salter. There's number 80, Jake Colin, coming back in. Number 36, I'm trying to get these players in. I don't know what his name is, but we have number 29, another one. So sorry, fellas, whoever you are, I'm glad to see you in there. Number 29, number 36. It's unfortunate we don't have your number listed in the book. I'm sure you're in here somewhere.
That was a 24-yard gain for Salter.
Anyway, Manchester knocking on the door again with Tommy Salter at the helm. We have Quinn in the backfield along with number 16 and 36. This time number 33, that's Aaron Hughes, a 10th grader. So we're having difficulty with the names. On who's who out there. Well, we know that's Matt Bork, number 80. We have no name for number 36. So we have a second down at 15, 16 yards with 7:44 left. Manchester on top, 31-7. Salter calling the signals. Handoff this time to, he keeps it himself. This time he gets caught. Breaks away from one tackle. Brought down.
On the keeper, stopped by Greg Madden with help. It'll be third and about 14.
Well, there's a player changing his jersey. He's probably going to put on a number where he can run with the ball. He is. He's going to wear number 44, Brad LaFredo's uniform number, and he's going to go in and go in as a running back, and I think that's number 55. I don't know if that's Mark McCoy or not. Yeah, I think Mark McCoy is going to get his chance to play in the backfield. He's got his helmet number 55, but he's wearing Brett LaFredo's number 44, and you'll see him in action shortly. That's a fine tribute by Coach York. He wants to give some of his linemen a chance to run. So here comes McCoy, dressed in 44. Somebody watches these game films, they'd better be careful that McCoy's wearing two different uniforms here. Anyway.
The illegal motion to call against the Hornets.
Hornets third down and fourth down. And 10 yards.
11 yards to go for the Hornets.
There's McCoy in the backfield now, along with number 16 and 33, who is Aaron Hughes. So Salter calling the signals. Pitch out to McCoy, and he gets clobbered by 3 or 4 players from the Georgetown Royals. So in comes the first unit of the Manchester Hornets defense, as they couldn't penetrate with 6:19 left. Manchester on top, 31-7.
It'll be first and 10 for the Royals.
Well, by now, all the turkey should be cooked. People should be enjoying their ride home for a nice turkey dinner. We'd like to wish everybody, not only in Manchester, but also in Rockport, Cape Ann area, and Gloucester, all our friends, all our sports enthusiasts who watch these games, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and we look forward to having you watch Manchester basketball and Rockport, man. A nice play by Georgetown, a nice pass to number 82, Dan Lewis. Also, I should mention hockey, because hockey's a big sport here in the Cape Ann area, and we will be showing Gloucester and Rockport hockey.
Quarterback takes his time out there.
Well, it's second down about 1 for the Royals. And it's a direct snap to number 87. Nice pass to number 85, P.J. Lina, who gets about 10 yards. So they're almost up to the 50-yard line on a first down pass. 2 consecutive passes by Frank Rondeau. One to Lina and now again to Lewis. So they're trying to make it respectable here in Highland Field, 31-7. Georgetown on the drive, playing a shotgun offense. Back again is Rondeau. He's looking. This time he fires number 11. So he's had 3 different receivers. That's Kevin Devaney. Picked up another 10 yards. So they're playing loose defense. Manchester's just playing loose defense against them. They playing a prevent type of defense. Shotgun is working very well for Coach Jim Callamore right now. 3 consecutive pass plays by Rondeau. Now he throws a long bomb too far out of the reach of number 82, Dan Lewis. So it's a little too high on that one. There's no deception on Rondeau's play. He just looks and throws to the player that he thinks he should throw to. So that's why he's had 3 interceptions in the day. Very little faking, just direct contact with the player that he's going to throw to. So we have a second down and 10. Again, shotgun offense. Rondeau calling the signals. This time hands off to Prescott, who scored the only touchdown for the Royals. He gets by one player, two players, gets about 7 yards. So he's been the bright light for the Royals, getting about 8 yards on that play. It's be third down and about 4. As the clock winds down, we're down to 4:30 left in this historic game between Manchester and Georgetown. Excuse me, the Manchester. No, a high snap that goes over the head of Rondeau. He picks it up, still got it. Now he throws it. Oh, he might get it over to him. Oh, and he stops running. Had Lewis kept on running, it was a sure touchdown pass on the bad play, bad snap by the center. But he threw it long enough, just that Lewis stopped running. Anyway, we have 4th down and 5 for Georgetown. Rondeau back. Manchester charging right over the middle. He's got enough for a first down. That's enough. So first down on the Manchester 28-yard line. So here comes Georgetown again trying to strike. Let's see what happens with 3:52 left.
28-yard line.
Back is Rondeau, looks for 82. Nice catch by number 82. Super catch by Dan Lewis. So that's 2nd down and 5. Clock running.
Gain of about 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and a yard.
Shotgun offense again. Rondeau calling the signals. Finds number 11, throws it wide. Clock stops with 3:03 left. In comes number 55.
Third down and 1.
Looks like McCoy. Can't tell with the change of uniforms here. 77 comes out. It's Jay Colin. I guess it is. It says 55 on his helmet, so that is Mark McCoy in there. Anyway, back is Rondeau, looking. There he is, wide open. Almost intercepted as number 85, P.J. Lina, just thrown over his head. Otherwise, it would have been another touchdown for the Georgetown Royals. So it's 4th and 1.
Quarterback, sit there. You're very slow to get the ball ready.
About the 20-yard line.
And the pressure is down. He can still make the pass though. Yeah, he does.
Let's see what happens here. 4th down and 1 with 2:57 left. Manchester going to try to stop them from scoring or getting this first down, and Georgetown hoping to keep this drive alive. Let's see what happens on the shotgun offense. Now it's a fake pass and misdirected play, and it just fell apart as number 88 recovered for Manchester. So Manchester will take over with 2:54 left, ahead 31-7. Quinn comes out, all the players come out, Athanas comes out. So
for the Hornets from their own 25-yard line.
in goes Jason Z. Out comes number 58, Sullivan. This time Mescar is calling the signals with number 44 in the backfield. Lafredo, but that's not Lafredo, it's intercepted. Nice play by the defense of Georgetown as he tapped it up and blocked Mescar's ball and then just intercepted it. Well, I can't see what the helmet number is on number 44. I think it's Eric Sullivan. not Eric, so Sullivan's in there, so I can't really tell who's 44. Oh, bad pass by Rondeau. Clock stops with 2:38 left.
Salem was just going down to tire it and go ahead in the game, and they fumbled in the 5-yard line.
Second down. Rondeau back, throws to number 85, gets hit immediately after about a 5-yard gain. He got hurt on that one. That's P.J. Lina. He got hit right in the ribs that time. So we have a 3rd down and 5. Clock running down to 2:20. In comes number 87, Rondeau, with the play from Coach Jim Collimore. There's a pass, handoff to, he's going to get caught by no other. Mark McCoy just comes right in there and grabs it away and knocks him down for a big loss. So we have a 4th down and about 18 yards for the Royals. 2nd down. Man on the stakes is all wrong there, so if you see the 4th, it isn't the 2nd. I think. Oh, it's over his head. Nice play. There he is. He's caught for...
Rondeau's pass is complete to Dan Lewis.
No, I guess it was a 4th down. Referee gave the signal a 2nd. So anyway, it's 1st down Manchester on their 18-yard line with 1:48 left. Manchester leads 31-7. Manchester calls a timeout. Players keep changing number 44 around. Now he's putting it back on. That's number 56, Nathan Hughes. So Hughes has had an opportunity to wear number 44 as well as the other players. So here we go, back into action. Coach York on the field with all his players. Out comes Athanas. I guess there's the final salute to Steve Athanas. Even though he did not break the 100-yard mark today, he certainly played an outstanding game for Coach Fran York. So we bid farewell to Steve Athanas on a fine career here in Manchester, and good luck to him in future football prospects wherever he goes. Here comes Cosmo Palazzolo out for the final time for the Hornets. He too had a successful season, a wonderful game today. Tim Morgan takes his place. So 2 fine athletes finish their careers here in Manchester. Manchester will win their 6th game of the season with 2 losses. Out comes number 85, Jeff Blaisdell. There goes Jason Z, and he's going to replace number 74, Brendan Crocker. So all the players, along with co-captain Eric Sullivan, as they bid farewell to the Manchester Hornets, and they're getting a penalty for delay of game as number 72, Mike Powers, comes out, and number 56, Nathan Hughes. And I think they're going to try to get one more player out of there, and I think that is David Mesker, fine junior quarterback who'll be back next year for his final season. He's had a brilliant career here also at Manchester. I'm sure that many scouts will be looking for him, college scouts, when he graduates next year. So as we look on the sidelines, we can see all the players here. They're going to dump They dumped the ice bucket on Coach Fred York. That's Mark McCoy and Cosmo Palazzola doing the dirty work. Brings back. Nice hug by Coach York. Fine tribute to a fine coach. As you see all the seniors on the sidelines and Coach York shaking their hands. Fine, fine tribute. Gentleman, always a gentleman. Great coach. He's done a wonderful job here in Manchester. So, soaking wet. I'm sure he'll enjoy his turkey. Proud of his seniors, proud of his team. Proud of his coaching staff. And I'm sure he'll bring many more good seasons here to the Manchester football fans. And now they got the assistant coach. So they're getting their just rewards. I'm sure the other coaches will be looking over their backs. I think that was Dick and Anion. Anyway, play resumes. Fumble by Manchester, I think, and 1:38 left. And there's Georgetown's got the ball back. Anyway, it's purely academic right now. Here comes number 25. That's Josh Hayes. He's coming in. First down on the 3-yard line. He's got his reserves in there. Manchester can't hold him. Well, it's just a matter of just luck on Georgetown's part, I guess. They've got all their starters in there. They've got quite an advantage. So if they put it in, it's no big deal. They'll only make it 31-13. It'll be another thing to talk about on the long ride home. There's a quarterback fake handoff. There he is, wide open, and he drops the ball in the end zone. So 1:31 left. Second down, 4 yards to go for a touchdown. Flag on the play. So the proud parents are gathering around their ball players. They've all received corsages, the mothers of the senior boys, proudly displaying them here on the sidelines. Nice tradition that they carry on here in Manchester. So we have second down and goal for Georgetown. Seniors are having their pictures taken by proud father, Mr. McCoy, as he zeroes in on his son Mark. Anyway, here we go, back into action, second down, handoff, and it's a touchdown as number 42, Dave Prescott, gets his second touchdown of the day, so he'll have an enjoyable Thanksgiving. He'll go home glad that he scored 2 touchdowns, and that makes a little joy for the Royals.
That makes the score, Manchester.
So it's 31-13.
1 minute and 26 seconds to go in the game.
1:26 left. All the players that we're supposed to play have played. They're in there right now. The seniors are out. Extra point is no good. So as we wind down the season here with 1:26 left, Manchester on top 31-13. Congratulations to the Manchester Hornet football team on their successful season. Don't forget to tune in to Channel 12 Sports throughout the rest of the winter season. We'll be featuring Manchester basketball, boys and girls, Rockport basketball, boys and girls, also Rockport hockey, as well as Gloucester basketball and Gloucester hockey. And a nice hand for Tom Salter as he comes out of the game. Manchester will be receiving from, I believe it's P.J. Lina will kick the ball. I think he'll try another onside kick. He doesn't want Manchester to have the ball again. So we'll see what happens with all the inexperienced linemen here. Will they take advantage of it, or will Manchester hold on to the ball? Let's see what happens as Lina is ready for his kick.
Lina set to kick off for the Royals.
There it is again, a bouncer. This time it's caught by number 65. And let's see who, he's not in the lineup either, so I really don't know who that player is. But he made a nice dive for the ball, caught it. And Manchester takes over on their own 47-yard line. 1:20 left. Out comes Scott Kershaw, another superb performer for the Hornets. Now we have 27. Tim Morgan came out of the game. He's complaining of an arm injury. And in comes number 2, Tommy Salter, who's going to commandeer the Hornets for the last minute and 20 seconds. Back into action with Salter over the ball. Keeps it, another naked keeper. This time comes around the sides. He gets away from 2 or 3 players. Breaks loose. He's gone. Oh, he steps out of bounds on the 40-yard line. Otherwise, he would have been gone for a touchdown. It looks like it, but it wasn't any good as he stepped on the white line. So he picks up about 20 yards. First down for Manchester, 1:10 left.
Consent to the Hornets from the Georgetown 39-yard line.
Salter over the ball. 29 along with Hughes in the backfield. Salter keeping it to the right side, dragged down. Get away, can't get away. He's brought down. He's smothered by a group of excited Royal defensive players. That's number 55, Scott Merrill. So we're running down toward the end of the game here.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Georgetown.
Fumble was recovered by Georgetown, so Georgetown has the ball. How about that one? Well, we have 27 seconds left. 31-13, Manchester. Victory number 6 for Coach Fran York and his Hornets. Back is Rondeau in the shotgun, and he throws a long one to Lewis, and Lewis misses it as it drops out of his hand. Salter does a nice job.
Rondeau's pass to Lewis is incomplete.
Surprising, Rondeau can really throw that ball. It looks like he can't uncork it, but when he does, it goes further than some of the players think it does because they stop running. If he kept on running that time, it might have been.
Beverly 13, Salem 6.
Beverly continues on their ways today as they're enjoying their turkey, beating Salem. Good luck to the Beverly Panthers. So here we are, back with the final 2 plays of the game. Rondeau back, throws a long one this time, and it's intercepted. Great by Manchester, number 33. That's Mr. Aaron Hughes who does that. So Aaron Hughes, 10th grader, upcoming ball player for the Hornets, intercepts the ball with 10 seconds left for the Manchester Hornets. So we have one more play here for Manchester. Just to recap here, Manchester went on top quickly with Palazzola receiving a touchdown pass from Dave Mesker. And that's the end of the game with, I won't be able to recap, so anyway, great game by Manchester, winning 31-13 on Thanksgiving Day here against the Georgetown Royals. I'm Ron Balicki along with Jamie Burnham, thanking you for watching Manchester football as a first you see here on Channel 12 of a Thanksgiving series between the two teams. Team from Cape Ann, which is Georgetown, and the independent team of Manchester. Thank you. Have a nice Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next year.